All right, on to the JSGME. Really easy, guys. Uh, I have my JSGME installed since I started flying DCS. I installed it on my C drive out all by itself. And basically, to install it, I just created the folder, unzipped the file right into that folder, and called it good. I have used this same JSJME with every one of the versions. I run it on 2 versions, just like right now I'm running this single JSJME with my alpha version, okay, which is right here. That's alpha. And here's my beta. The only thing is, since I'm working off the same engine, I can only work on one at a time. Okay, it's not like I can have them both open. You don't have to do it that way. You can always name this folder JSGME Alpha, the next one JSGME Beta, and put in 2 of them. That's okay. I mean, it's real simple once we show you how to do it. And I'm going to do this from scratch so everybody knows. I have on the FTP site, okay, in the tools department, I believe, I have the JSGME. And we'll grab that file, grab that zipper folder, and let's put it down here on my desktop and download it real quick. There it is. Okay, we're done here, so I'm going to disconnect out of my Fire FTP. Go ahead and close it out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll install this JSGME on my desktop, since I'm going to get rid of it when we're done. And I will point it to my alpha version of the game. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to create a folder.
I'll download your alpha quick.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, is it? Although it shouldn't matter. But it won't hurt anything. Okay.
Are you using mods with the alpha?
Yes, I am.
Just testing them.
Just testing. Okay. Somebody's got to. We'll probably start implementing mods when beta comes out, and probably definitely we'll have to implement mods when beta comes out and the Black Sea map is flyable in 2.0. Okay, so we're going to create a folder. Yeah. So anyways, I'm just testing as we go along to make sure that shit works and you guys don't have to go through the pains and stuff that I sometimes have to. Okay, so anyways, JSGME, I'm going to grab my JSGME zip folder, just going to drop it in there, open that up, right click, and I'm just going to extract the contents to here. Okay, and then so how this is going to read, it'll be test JSGME JSGME. Okay, very first thing that you want to do is you want to right click on your JSGME. You want to create a shortcut. Okay, once you have your shortcut created, go ahead and grab it, drag it on your desktop, and then that's when I rename it. And I'm just going to write test Jimmy here. Okay. Then what we do is to get this, so this is the installation folder. This is the shortcut to the game. We no longer need to be inside of it. Okay, to get this to point to we need to tell this where we want it tell it where we want to put it. So we're going to open it up, go to Properties, and right here you will see that it says Desktop. This is the installation, the target installation. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. Right? Okay. What we're going to change and tell it what game to point to is right here. Now, what I do a lot of times, because it's so easy to mistype things and so forth, is I actually go to the place where I want to install it. Okay, or where I want it to look. So like I want it to go to my open alpha. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to this point in my open alpha because this needs to read inside these files here. I'm just going to highlight it, right click, copy address, paste, boom, there it is. Kind of arrow over, make sure it didn't double itself up because sometimes it does. So we're going to go like this and see. I'm just going to back up out of there, leave the quotations around it, and you're done. Okay, now it's looking in the right place of where you want it. Okay. Let's say this is a brand new install. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Okay, done. We're done to that stage. Now I'm going to create this folder. Whoops, sorry guys. I'm going to create this folder right here, your underscore mods folder. Okay, and the reason why we're doing underscore mods is because half of it is already created for you when you start this. All we're doing is going to put in the underscore. So, in doing
Can
so,
I make a suggestion here?
What's your suggestion, Animal?
It doesn't have to be underscore mods, which becomes a little hard to discriminate from the mods folder in there.
Not really.
I called it in mine JSGME mods.
Yeah,
That
you
way
can
it's
call it
very
anything
clear.
you want.
It's very clear which folder you're after.
Yeah, and that's very true. Very true. If you have a hard time remembering what the underscore mods is, you can call it JSGME. If you want to run different mods folder for different versions of the game, you might want to name them different. Sure. Right now, basically, these are all mods that's transferred over from the beta version. Some of them have been tested, some of them haven't. So far, I actually haven't had many issues, I should say.
Yeah, if you rename it, just gotta go into the JSGME INI
Right.
and
Right. So once you get this folder created, now you still have to tell your shortcut where to go. But it should, as soon as you open it up, that's because I already had it done. Anyways, the first time that you clicked on this, okay, let me see if I can do something real quick. Let me go like this.
It's because the folder was already there.
Well, because I already got one made up. Let me put a new folder in here, and I'm going to call it XXX Jimmy. I'm going to call it XXX Jimmy.
no, he already has that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have XXX Jimmy, so that's what we're going to use.
Flex Jimmy's a little scarier, actually.
Yeah, you said XXX Asian. I said he has one of them already. It's on the
Okay.
desktop.
So what we're gonna do here now is we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna come up here and copy Jimmy, copy his address, put him in here, and see if we can't get it to come up on.
No, it has to start. It has to start in the game folder.
Not necessarily. Let's see. Apply. That's not what I'm trying to show here. What I'm trying to show is this. When you first do your game, this is when, after you first make up your mods folder, and the very first time you double click on your shortcut icon, you will get this window that pops up. The only thing that you have to do is just click on it like this. Do your underscore, click OK. It's going to read this file, and you're golden. Okay? But since we're doing it down here in Jimmy, I'm going to create another folder and just say XXGM here, like so. And then what I would do here would be XXGM, like so. Click OK, and it's a done deal. And you can see, as soon as it was made, that XXGM comes. Right there's my JSGME INI. Everything's good. We're golden.
So that would be his mod folder now, XXGym.
Right. Well,
for that shortcut.
For the triple
Which
X.
would have to be in the game folder.
Yeah, that's a triple X Jimmy game. For adults only. Okay.
So whatever you decide to call that folder, you need to make sure that the generic mod enabler.
Yeah, right. So, like, we would picture this as your game folder. This is your mod folder inside the game.
Yeah.
Okay? And then this is what your JSGME would read up on. Like, so if I wanted to go like this, and we got a...
yeah, if you change it on the fly, you can just go into the...
Yeah, we go like
INI
this.
And change it.
We go like that. We can come in here. It's not reading, is it?
No, you gotta change the INI.
Yeah.
Just delete it.
There we go.
Right there where it says name, just put whatever name you changed the other folder to.
Right.
Okay.
Well, if you delete it and it doesn't find a folder, then it'll probably give you that box again.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you gotta
just
figure,
have
we
to-
was just setting this up from scratch so you could see that one window.
Yeah, that's easy.
So, and that's it, guys. That's all there is to the JSGME. It's really simple. I'm just backtracking up here. You know, you just unzip your folder right into a folder, or if you didn't want to put it into a folder and you just wanted to leave it JSGME, you could just drag JSGME, put it on your desktop, put it right on your C drive, whatever you wanted to do. You would still have the same thing, same access. If you just wanted to have JSGME. That's what I did.
Hey, Billy, could you give a brief description of the basics of how JSGME works? That way these guys will understand how activation order comes into play.
Well, yeah, I
can real quick.
I can do something like that. Bear with me. Let me get rid of this junk before I forget what I think it is. JSGME. Hold on, Animal. So basically, with your mods in here, you have your very first folder is basically naming your mod. Underneath your mod, like in World War II vehicles, you'll have another other folders that basically, let me go back into game here so we get two files up. Okay, so this is my game folder, this is JSGME over here. So we're inside the mods folder and we're inside World War II vehicles. Okay, what JSGME does is this very first folder that's here will represent one of these folders that's sitting over here. And then it'll directly follow the path of this folder. So whatever changes are made in here, like here we're going all the way back, and then I have the World War II tanks and stuff.